So we're going to start with, but we're only going to do 35 minutes tonight. So we're going to just, it's really is an introduction to this fab fun practice. So take a seated position on your mat. If you're able to sit cross-legged easily, then just, cross-legged is good, or you can kneel, or you can sit on something, however you want to be comfortable. So, and sit up tall and straight spine, inhale, and just exhale your shoulders down. Just make sure your shoulders are relaxed, but you've got a nice straight spine. Okay, so sitting up tall and straight, chin down slightly, and we'll take a big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And again, inhale. Exhale. And one more. Big inhale. Fill the lungs completely. And then exhale completely through the mouth. And as you exhale, just close the eyes for a moment. And just take it to nostril breathing only. So inhaling in a slow, controlled way through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Inhale. Let the chest rise, and then exhale. Let it go. So keep that long, slow, controlled breath. We're just really bringing our awareness to the body by doing this and letting the day kind of melt into the background, and just focus on you and your body for the next 35, 40 minutes. Listen to your body, and never push yourself too hard in yoga, even rocket yoga. Just keep the breath going, slow and steady. We try to make the inhale about the same length as the exhale. So really controlling each breath. Slowing the breath down, slowing the mind down. And bringing the focus to you. Okay. Next inhale, open the eyes. And we're going to come to stand at the front of our mats. So standing, feet together, front of your mat. And I just want you to get your posture nice and kind of correct. So tilting the pelvis under slightly, shoulders are nice and open so that your chest is open, looking forwards and sort of looking straight ahead. Okay, so it's a nice, and then we kind of engage through the quads, palms out turned, so we're strong and tall. Just take a breath here. Big inhale. Exhale through the nose. One more. I want you to keep these breaths going throughout the class. I'm going to give you prompts on when to breathe and how to breathe, because it's quite important in yoga to do that, especially vinyasa yoga. We're trying to link one breath and one movement. Okay, so we'll take another big inhale. So inhale, the arms up, look up to the thumbs, look overhead, and then exhale, bring your hands apart, forward fold, hands to shins. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, forward fold again. So bringing your belly towards your thighs and bend your knees if you need to. Hands to the floor, step back now and find a plank position. So in a straight line. So you can see my bum is not up here or down here. We're in a straight line. I'm not sinking down here like this either. I'm pushing the shoulder blades apart and my hands are directly underneath my shoulders. Finding the plank, pushing the floor away from you, and then bring your knees down, tops of the feet to the floor, and then you sort of roll forwards, bend the elbows and lower your chest down. And then inhale to cobra, hands either side of the breastbone. Exhale to all fours, curl the toes under and come back. Come to your first down dog. Okay, turn the toes in slightly, look towards your toes, and then let your head go floppy and keep your arms straight, so you're in a nice V shape, and keep breathing. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more. Next, inhale onto your tiptoes, bend the knees, look forwards. Exhale, step forwards. Inhale, look up, look forwards, hands to shins again. extend, exhale, forward fold, belly to thighs, come all the way down, and then inhale all the way back to standing where you started, looking up to the thumbs, and exhale, hands to heart center. So try to follow the breath as I go through it. It's a bit difficult to coordinate, but so it's like inhale, exhale down. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, belly to thighs, bend the knees, step back. That's one exhale. And then knees down, tops of the feet all the way down. You may have had to inhale by now, but it's supposed to be one exhale all the way down. But we're going slowly. I'll let you take another one. So inhale to cobra. And then exhale, one long exhale to down dog. Hold down dog for 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3. Inhale to tiptoes, bend the knees. Exhale, step forwards. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up again. Look up to the thumbs. Exhale, back down to mountain posture. So get the hang of the breath and the movement. Yeah, like I say, it took me years to get it right, so don't worry if you're not. So I'll really mention each breath now, and we'll go a little bit faster. So inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold, belly to thighs. Step back, 1 exhale all the way down. Yeah. Inhale to cobra, point the toes. Exhale, all 4s back to down dog. Now hold down dog for 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3. Inhale to tiptoes, bend the knees, look forwards. Exhale, step forwards. Inhale, look forwards, hands to shin, so extend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up, back up, look to your thumbs. Exhale, hands to heart center, and then back to mountain posture. So we've done 3 sun salutation A, so we'll leave those there, and we'll start with sun salutation B. So we'll bend the knees, fingertips to the floor, so it's like sitting down in a chair, and then we lift, try to keep our legs bent, and then inhale up to this quite awkward feeling chair pose. Okay, so we're sitting down, we'll feel that in the thigh, reaching up and forwards. And then we'll exhale, hands down to the floor, and come into a forward fold again. Again, inhale, look forwards, hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees, step back to plank. And then exhale all the way down. That's the one long exhale. Difficult to do that one. Inhale, look forward, point the toes. Exhale all the way back to down dog. And hold. So this time, actually, we're going to turn our left heel in. So take your left heel, turn it in 45 degrees, lift the right foot off, and step the right foot forward in between the hands. And you might need to use your hand to get it there. Inhale to warrior 1. Exhale, back down, hands either side, swivel the back foot in, step back to plank. Inhale, exhale. Now you can do knees, chest, chin, but if you're more advanced, you can lower all the way down in one straight line. Inhale to cobra or up dog this time. So up dog is straight arms as opposed to bent arms. Exhale through all 4s to down dog, or roll over your toes to down dog. I'm giving options for more advanced. You can carry on just doing what we were doing before if you prefer. Inhale, exhale. Now turn the right heel in now and step the left foot forwards between the hands. Okay, I'm going so, and then we're going to lift up on an inhale to warrior 1. So hand palms together, sinking down. Exhale, hands either side of the front foot into your lunge, and then step back again to plank. And then from plank, you can do knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga through to cobra or up dog. Okay, so I'll probably just make that, I'll do that again. So knees, chest, chin, this one to cobra, and then you can push, straighten your arms to up dog if you like. So you can do it either way. Curl the toes under, come back to down dog. Hold down dog for 3 breaths this time. 1, 2, 3. Inhale onto tiptoes, bend the knees, look forwards, and then step forwards again. Inhale, look forwards, hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold, bend the knees, fingertips to the floor, sweep the hands back up and come into chair pose. Exhale through to mountain posture. So I'm going to give a different option now, okay, for more advanced students. I know there's at least one person I know that's watching that's a bit more advanced. So I'm going to give the option for advanced, but just continue doing it that way. I'll give 2 options. So sink down, chair pose, inhale up, exhale, sink down again, okay? Inhale, look forwards, exhale, forward fold, okay, and then step back to plank. And then, so all the same until now. So you can go knees, chest, chin, or fall all the way down through to cobra or up dog. Come back through all 4s or roll over the toes to down dog. Left heel in, right foot forwards. Okay, this is where you add on the advanced bit. So Helen, you might want to try this. Okay, so point the back toe, and then you can kick up and just do a little kick up here. Okay, if you want to, you don't have to. And then come instead of doing, and then you come into warrior 1. Okay, and then you come down again, and you can either just step back to plank, or you can do your kick up again, and then come back to plank. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate that again. Yeah. So instead of doing step forwards, kick, back down, warrior 1, back, step kick, and then back to plank. Lower down, knees, chest, chin, chaturanga to up dog. Back to all 4s, curl the toes under, back to down dog, okay? So this time stepping the left foot forward. Okay, so you can do left foot forward. We'll just do 1 kick on this side. Lift up to warrior 1. Okay, most people just come down here and step back. But if you want to add on, you can just move your foot, kick, and then go back. So it's just adding on and giving options for different people. So come back to plank, everybody. If you're lost, don't worry. It took me a long time to get it, so don't worry. Top of the knees to the floor, tops of the feet to the floor, lower the chest down, inhale to cobra, exhale back to down dog, inhale, exhale the head down, 2, 3. Come up onto your tiptoes, bend the knees, look forward. You can walk, step, or hop forwards if you want to. Inhale, look forwards, exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, come into your chair, look up to the thumbs, exhale down, hands heart center, back to mountain posture. Okay, so yeah, you can see how it can get quite cardiovascular, okay, when you get used to the sequences and you start to get to know them and you can really work up a sweat. So taking a breather, we're going to come into the second part of the standing sequence now. So we've done some sun salutations, and then we come into this sequence. So again, we sink down into chair, bring our arms up, okay? And then from here, we lean forward with our arms. So we bring our torso parallel to the ground, and we try to lift our toes off like this. And just see if you can hold it here. And take 3 breaths. 2, 3. Okay, so there are a couple of options here. You can either sink down into a yogi squat like this. So sink down like this. So I'm sitting like this, okay? Yeah, so that's the first option. Try to get your feet wide so that you can get your heels down. If your heels don't come down, don't worry. You can just come onto your toes if that's easier. So the second option, so that is everyone that's in the yogi squat, wants to stay there, that's fine. Second option is to come into crow here. If you're more advanced, you come into crow, yeah? And whichever one you're in, you stay here, and then you lean forward and step back, okay? Even more, the third option is to come into crow and jump back. Okay, so that's one to work towards, okay? So I don't expect beginners to be able to do that, obviously. So, but yes, beginners into yogi squat, hands to the floor and step back. So I really am giving you a tutorial in all the different options because I know there's all different levels here. So, and from here, we're going from plank, knees down, tops of the feet down, chest down, cobra again, come back to down dog. Okay, so now I'm going to step forward with my right foot. Okay, so bringing my right foot in between my hands, lowering my back foot down, inhaling to warrior one. Okay, and then we're going to exhale to warrior two, which is right arm forwards. And I've got my back to you now. Looking down the front middle finger, straight arms, and just hold warrior two for 3 breaths. Sinking down as low as you can. Straight back leg. Straight arms. 1 more breath. And we're going to take a reverse warrior now. So take my hand down the back leg, bring the right arm up and over, turn it to face the back wall and look up to the hand. Try to keep the legs in the same position. Come back to warrior two, straighten the front leg. And you might want to heel toe your back foot in slightly. And we're coming to triangle pose. So triangle pose, I'm going to face you to do this just to demonstrate. So the front foot is facing forwards, arms outstretched, and we slide over. But I don't let my body go forward or backwards. I slide forward, so I turn my palm out, let my hand drop down, and try to keep my body in a straight line. Okay, so look up to the thumb above you. So looks like that from the side. And we're kind of losing this hand down here, the right hand, as a lever to twist and look up to the hand above. Okay, so from here, now we're going to just do a couple of circles with the arm here. So a couple more circles. Okay, as we come through, then coming up again, come up, look forwards, and then take our arms out to the side. So swing your arms around, right arm to the right side. Take that back foot in slightly. Okay, and then we're going to come all the way around. See if you can twist. Take this left hand and place it down on the outside of the right foot. If that's not available to you, it's not available to everyone, just put it on the inside, but you're working towards bringing it to the outside. Okay, so, and twist. If you want to, you can also put it on your shin. Okay, and what does work really well is blocks. Okay, so this also is a good option. If you've got anything lying around that you can use as block and hold. It's quite an awkward posture, it's meant to be. Okay, coming back down, bend the front leg, okay? Bring your right elbow to left knee and bring your arm up and over and looking up to the left hand above you, sinking down, side angle pose. Options, bring your hand down inside the leg and reach right over. Option 3 is to bind. So bringing your arm underneath and taking a rest. But you can just stay here if that's suits you better. It doesn't matter. Okay, so from here, from side angle, I'm just going to move back a bit because I'm going to hit the wall. I'm going to come from side angle. I'm going to look down to the top right hand corner of my mat. I'm going to reach forward with the right hand, step forward and try to lift my back leg. Okay, so you might have to play around with the angle a little bit. Coming into half moon pose. Straight back leg, hold. Okay, so add on here, if you want to, you can take the back foot and push the foot into the hand. Okay, but you don't have to. Bend the front leg, come back into warrior two. Okay, from warrior two, we're going to do the same thing that we did with the triangle pose. Swing our arms out to the side, lift the back foot, come all the way around and take a twist on the other side. Looking over the right shoulder, straight back leg. Now, if this is too bit hard, a bit strenuous, you can bring the knee down, it's fine. Okay, we're twisting and looking over the right shoulder. Remember your breath, try to keep it going. Okay, now everybody lower the back knee down now, okay, and bend the back leg. See if you can reach back to the leg. Okay, so taking right hand to left foot. And if you are, you may not be able to reach, that's fine. Often I use a strap here for people that can't reach the foot and they just kind of gently tug, or you can just draw. If you can reach it, try drawing the foot closer to your bum. The more advanced option is to draw it in and try and hooking the elbow around in a twist. Okay, but yeah, whichever option you want to take. Bring your hands around to the front, come up to your lunge, step back to plank. Inhale, exhale, knees to the floor, or you can lower all the way down and come through to cobra or up dog, back to down dog. Okay, I'm not going to stay here. Inhale onto your tiptoes, bend the knees, and no, actually, we're not going to do that. we're going to bring our elbows down. That's it. Yes, sorry, I got it wrong there. I forgot the sequence. So elbows down to the floor now, right? So this is dolphin pose. Walk the toes in slightly. It feels, again, it's a very strong posture, dolphin. Most people don't like it when they first try it. So yeah, we're trying to walk our toes in as far as we can and push the floor away from us. Walk the toes out, come back to forearm plank, come back up to plank. Come back to down dog, bend the knees, walk, step or jump forwards. Inhale, look forwards. Exhale, forward fold. And then let's bend our knees, come through our chair pose. And then exhale, hands to heart center, back to mountain posture. Take a couple of breaths, you're still with me. Okay, so yeah, it's quite a sequence, isn't it? Yeah, and that is kind of the basic sequence for Rocket. And I have added a couple of extras in there, like half moons and extra pose that I just added in. But that's the good thing about it. You can just add bits in. So so feet together. Let's do the other side. So sinking down into your chair pose. Inhale up to your chair pose. And then we want to exhale down all the way, hands to the floor or to the shins. Bend the knees, step back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or the full chaturanga through to cobra or up dog. Okay, now come through all fours. I'll do the beginner's version this time. Back to down dog. Okay, now I'm going to step my left foot forward in between my hands. Again, if it doesn't get there, use your hand to get it there. Coming up to warrior one on the left side now. And I want you to take 3 breaths in warrior one. So inhale, exhale, sink down, really push the back leg away. So you're pushing through the outer edge of the back foot. Hips are facing forwards. Mine don't do it very easily. So you can always move your foot out to the side if you need. So inhale, exhale, sink down. Inhale, exhale. Okay, inhale, open and extend to warrior two. Looking down the front middle finger. So left arm forward, right arm back, sinking down as low as you can. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, bring the arm back, palm faces the back. Yeah, look up to the arm or the hand above, straight back leg. Keep the leg straight and keep the front leg in that same lunge that you had it in. And then come back to warrior two, straighten the front leg. Heel toe the back foot in. I hope I'm going slow enough for people. Keep reminding myself to go slowly. Okay, so we're going to slide over into our triangle. So palm turns out, let the hand drop down and lift the arm up. So my arms are in a straight line into my triangle posture, looking up to the hand above. Obviously you feel it down the inside or the underside of your leg. Yeah, it's a lovely stretch. And then we're going to, again, circle the arm a few times and coming back. And then we're going to bend the front leg, come back up to warrior two, straighten and swing round. Okay, so bringing that back leg, that back foot in a bit. And we're going to swing all the way around and take the right hand to the outside of the left foot, or do whatever you did before. If you've got a block or something like that, at home, I find a tin of beans always works well for some, or you can, you're working towards getting it on the outside, but I remember not being able to do that at all. So I'm living proof that you can do it, because I couldn't do it when I started doing yoga. So, and you're twisting, and it's just it's quite an intense stretch on the back of that back and outside of the left leg. And breathe. Okay, lower down again. Coming back, come back up. And we're going to come now into side angle. So the legs widen again, left elbow to left knee, sink down, right arm up and over. So yeah, I'm like a lightning bolt. Straight arm, looking up to the hand. Okay, so option, you can bring your hand down if you want to, and then, or you can take a bind. So bringing your hand behind and always looking up and back. Yeah, so even if you're in a bind, you're looking back and trying to twist and open this shoulder here, and rather than sinking down like this. Okay, so it's an opener. Okay, coming back up to warrior two, And yeah, let's go round for the twist again. So coming round, swivel the back foot in, hands to heart center, and take that right elbow to the outside of the left knee and look over the left shoulder. If you want to, bring your knee down. Okay, if not, 3 breaths here, and then we'll all bring our knee down. 1 more breath. Okay, lower the knee down, and then take your arm back. See if you can bend that foot, bend the right foot, take it in the left hand, and again, twist. If you're feeling flexible, you can try drawing it in and stretching the quad. Okay, wherever you're at, just be wherever you're at. It doesn't matter. Okay, swiveling round, hands either side of the front foot, curl the back foot under. Okay, we're stepping back to plank. Again, find your plank, favorite position. And then exhale, knees down, tops of the feet, chest down, cobra, up dog, back to down dog. And again, we're going to bring our elbows down. Okay, elbows to the floor, tiptoe the feet in. Now this is going to help so much with arm balancing. When you get there, one of my clients is in the Zoom room at the moment, and she's got to this stage where she, after doing a 12-week program with me, is now pushing, up into arm balances, which is just amazing. So this is a really, really good one for her. And then we're going to try and lift one leg, lift the left leg up, lower down, and the right leg, lower down. Okay, it's all about building strength. So coming up onto the hands again, back into down dog. Whew. And then we're going to look forward through our hands, bend the knees. You can walk step, or you can try a little hop forward if you want to, if you're feeling energetic. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, fingertips to the floor, through your chair. And then exhale, hands, heart center, back to mountain. So we've done one full set of the first standing sequence now. Okay, so how are we feeling? Is everyone all right? Okay, we're going to finish. We're going to just do a couple more postures, and then we're going to finish off. So, and we'll have a nice relaxation. So, hope you're following along okay. So take a breath, take a minute. Inhale, exhale. Okay, I want you to take a step back now with the right foot, and then take a twist to the back of your mat. I know it's difficult, you won't be able to see me, but we're taking our hands behind us in a reverse prayer, or you can take your elbows, okay? We take an inhale, open the chest, and lean forwards over the front leg, or the back leg, because you'll be facing the back. Inhale, exhale. So you'll see it's a reversed prayer, or it's grab the elbows. So inhale up, and then we come round to the front, keeping the arms where they are. So you've either got your elbows or your hands. Twist to face me. Inhale, look forwards, extend to the chest, and then exhale, forward fold over that front leg. We've got both feet facing forwards, okay? Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, let the hands drop down, and then I want you to swivel both feet to face the side. You'll be on the side, I'm facing you now. And we've got our hands underneath our shoulders, okay? If yours don't touch the floor, don't worry. What I advise here, we haven't got time to go into detail, but you put things under your hands, okay? So next time, if you want to practice with me, get some stuff like books, blocks, whatever you've got laying around. So hands, if your hands don't come to the floor, just don't worry about it. Just bend your knees and hover here if you're not, you're touching the floor. So bring your hands now. If you're more flexible, bring your hands underneath you. Okay, so my hands are in line with my toes. My fingertips are in line with my toes. And then from here, I lower down with my head. I lower my head down, the crown of my head towards the floor. And what I'm trying to do is get my head down as low as possible so that I can bring the crown of my head to the floor, like this. Eventually, this leads to headstand, but we're not going to do that today. So you can, if you want to, if you have headstand in your practice, you can go into it now. I'm just going to stay here today. And then coming up, looking up, looking forward, taking your hands to your hips, and then inhale all the way up. Take your hands up overhead, take a little back bend. Okay, and then bring your hands behind you. So taking that same position that we just had with our hands pressed together behind us in a prayer, or taking the elbows. So whichever one feels more comfortable for you. This is quite difficult for most people to have your hands in prayer behind them. So elbows is fine. So again, we're lowering our head down. Great hamstring stretch. Breathe deeply. And 3. Inhale up again. Bring your hands in front of you, arms up, take a back bend, look up to the ceiling. Okay, and then exhale. We're going to come forward and reach for our toes this time. So see if you can get your 2 peace fingers around your big toes, press the toes into the fingers, make a circle with your finger and thumb. Inhale, look forwards, exhale, lower down. Inhale, exhale. Obviously, with every exhale, we're just moving slightly deeper into the posture. Okay, slowly up, bringing your arms out to the side. Let's hover here. See if you can hover aeroplane style, coming back all the way. And we're going to just heel toe our toes back in. I'm going to take a step to the side now and come down to one side, to lunge on one side, and then come up, lunge to the other side. I'm going to bring my knee in and just come into this posture here. Okay, and just take a forward fold over the right leg. With the left leg bent, coming up again, knee out, and come over to the other side. Do that on the other side, so come down here, and then swivel round, bending the right leg, straight left leg, and then take a forward fold. Slowly up, and then just bring both legs together now. We're going to finish off, okay? So you worked really hard, but I just want to finish off with a boat. Okay, this comes much later in the sequence, but it's always good to finish with a little bit of core. So if you have never tried this before, I suggest doing 1 foot at a time. Okay, so if you can lift both feet at the same time, then do. And then if you can lift your hands too, even better. If you want to add on even further, you straighten, okay? But always try not to sink back again. Try to lift and open the chest and straighten. So from here, straighten the legs. See if you can come down really slowly to lie on your back and lie down. Okay, let's just take a twist. So bend the right leg, take the left hand to the right knee and just lower the knee to one side. Lift the right arm and look down the right arm. Couple of breaths. Inhale, back to center. Switch legs, right hand to left knee. Drop it over, look down the right hand. Breathe deeply. Come back to center. And just gently hug your knees in. Maybe circle the knees and the opposite direction. Okay. And then we just come onto our backs now. So straighten the legs. Let the feet sort of go hip width apart. Let the feet fall out to the side. Turn your palms facing upwards. Just make sure your spine's straight. So tuck your chin in, tuck your pelvis under. And just get comfortable and just enjoy lying on your back after that strenuous class. Now I'm going to sit up, but you stay there. And just let yourself just relax for a couple of minutes. It's always a good idea to do this at the end of the class. And yeah, it's the best yoga posture there is. So just take the rest where you're offered it and enjoy. Take a big inhale through the nose. And as we did at the beginning, exhale through the mouth. And again, inhale. And on the exhale, let go of any tension. One more, inhale. Exhale, yes, you did it. We got through the class. Well done. Let your breath go back to normal. I'm not going to tell you how to breathe anymore. And just let your breath go back to its natural level. Keep the eyes closed. Just letting everything settle. The mind wanders off. Gently bring it back to the breath. Try to stay in the room with yourself. Okay, so going to the end of your Shavasana now. So just move your fingers and toes. And if you would like to take a full body stretch, bring your arms overhead and stretch from fingers to toes. Stretch through the neck if you want to. And when you're ready, just draw your knees into your chest. So just hug your knees in. And then let them drop to the right side. And just rest here for a moment on your right side, giving yourself a gentle hug. And then when you are ready, push yourself back up to your seated position. Find your cross-legged or you're kneeling. And we'll just finish the class with the sound of Om. So you can keep your eyes closed if you want. You can join in if you want. You don't have to. Take an inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose. Hands to heart center. Om. Thanks everyone for joining me. Namaste. Hope you enjoyed the class. And hope it was okay for you. And yeah, I tried to give options for all levels. It's quite difficult sometimes, especially on screen. So I hope it was okay. And yeah, if you've got any questions, let me know. And yeah, I'm trying to unmute, but I'm not doing it very well. So if you've got any questions, Lisa or Helen, let me know. Is that okay for you? Is it hard, easy?
Yeah, couldn't do the advanced bits, but
right.
just
but
kept
managed the rest. You're quite practiced at yoga, are you? Or
no, I've done a little bit.
Yeah.
And sort of intermittently, and I know I've been working from home like a lot of people, and my back and my hips are suffering for it. Okay. So my neck and shoulders, I'm a nurse, so it's like all the joints are just, you know, really bad from sort of years of nursing, and sort of office posture doesn't do it any good either. And I know that when I do yoga fairly regularly, it helps massively.
Yeah.
There
are plenty of classes in the group. There are loads and loads in the guide section. There's loads of free classes in there that I've done over the last year, and I've saved all of them in there. So feel free to go in and have a look around and find some other classes. There's most of them are Vinyasa Flow, especially in the advanced. There's an intermediate section and a beginner section. So. Yeah. But yeah, there's some good classes in there actually. Some really popular
I know just all that sort of stretching and opening up. It is just exactly what you need. It does make a difference.
Really helps.
Definitely. Yeah. It does. Well, okay. Well, I hope that was good for you. And hopefully to see you again. I've got tomorrow lunchtime. I've got yin. And also I will be starting these classes in the new year regularly. I'm doing two weekly rocket classes a week. So if you're interested in receiving details about that, I will be posting about it anyway. So from the new year, I'm going to be teaching rocket and just doing it from basics. So there'll be a big group of people that have never done it before. So it's a good time to start if you're interested. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, I'll let you go. I'll let you have a good evening, and nice to see you. Thanks for coming, and I will see you soon.
Yeah, thanks, Vicky.
Thanks. Nice talking to you. Bye.